Hi Taurus, welcome to your monthly horoscope for June 2019. It's a pleasure to be with you today. First things first, Jupiter, the lucky planet, is in your 8th house of institutions and other people. So you're going to go down really, really well with your employers. If you work in a company, if you work in a hospital, for the government, for an educational institution, hospital, you're going to make really good relationships happen there, and things are going to be very positive for you. Neptune is the water planet of dreams and intuition and your gut feeling, and that squares Jupiter all month. And Neptune is in your 11th house of hopes and dreams coming true, and also putting yourself in the limelight. So you may have dreams of becoming something more than you are today in terms of your work. And don't dismiss the guidance that you get from Neptune, because it's going to be that still, quiet voice of the universe that says, yes, you can do well in an institution, but instead of being a teacher, you could be the head teacher. And don't dismiss that as, ugh, I'm so ambitious. If you have the skill and if it's doable for you, then and you're getting the guidance to achieve that, then why not go for it? So you guys, Taurus, the month of June is awesome for you in terms of career progression, especially if you're working for other people. On the 3rd of June, we've got a new moon happening in Gemini, and I'll make a separate video on this. But the new moon pulls in lots of Gemini energy into your 2nd house of money. And Gemini is about being curious and trying different things. So you're going to have a lot of energy, and you'll be thinking about how to create an extra income for yourself. That matches with the Jupiter and Neptune square, because you're going to look around in the real world how to make more money, but internally, you're also going to get a lot of hits around the beginning of the month here in terms of how can I communicate something and make money out of it? How can I express something that's going to be valuable to other people that they will want to pay for? Maybe it's a one-woman show. I love one-man shows and one-woman shows because you can be crazy the way you can't be on television or in theaters, really, because you can just push the limits. I saw a one-man show here in Brighton called Sex Education, and it was amazing. So it takes a little bit of confidence and balls to do that, but once you do it, it's like, wow, serious props and respect to the guy who did that one-man show. I was like in awe. I went up to him afterwards and was like, I love your confidence. On the 5th of June, Mercury goes into Cancer. Mercury is the communication planet, and it's in your 3rd house of communication, and it's much more about expressing its feelings now. It sits there with the moon and Mars and your North Node all in Cancer. So from this point in June until the 27th, you're very much about your feelings. I love you. I don't feel comfortable in your presence. I want to heal this rift between my brother and sister. You're very much in that headspace. On the 9th of June, Venus, the planet of love and beauty, goes into Gemini in your 2nd house of money, and you're transiting midheaven is also in Gemini at this point in your 2nd house. And the midheaven is what you do for work. It's at 4 degrees, stability and structure. And Venus is how I can do something that I really, really love and care about, and how I can communicate that to make more money. So again, Taurus, you're being given the opportunity to really thrive and find new avenues of expressing yourself, or walking through different doorways into new career opportunities, into new ways of making a living that you love and adore. And that energy continues and stays with you until the 17th of June, which is when the full moon in Sagittarius happens. I will make a separate video on this as well, new moon and full moon. Let's wait for the alarm to go by. No. There's a hospital up the road, and the ambulances, they're always like, they've got their sirens on when they're on the main thing, but then when they drive up here, they turn them off. So if you're wondering why they always stop at my house. It's not because I'm calling them, it's because they're turning the corner. All right. The full moon in Sag is about showering you with Sagittarius energy, and that happens in your 8th house as well. So if you are going to be promoted, if you are going to get that next job up because you've been thinking about it with Venus, and you've been thinking about what is it that I truly love, and how can I set up an institution of my own, or how can I start my own job, or really reach the pinnacle of my career. During this full moon, it's very likely to crystallize. So it's the full moon that happens on the 17th, but the energy builds up. So the 16th, 17th, and 18th, I would look at for real success in your working life. On the 21st, Neptune, the planet I already mentioned, which deals with your intuition, that goes retrograde. So it appears to go backwards. It's at 18 degrees in Pisces. So it forces you to connect with your still small inner voice and the voice of your higher self, the voice of true guidance. And spiritually, it wants to heal you in the sense that it wants you to experience good luck and good fortune when it comes to your work. The universe has amazing things planned for you, okay? The best things that you've got planned for yourself about richness, wealth, abundance, happiness, children, love, romance, all of that. The universe has things which are 10 times better than you can ever imagine. So please don't dismiss these ideas that you get over the next 4 months while Neptune is in retrograde. So it goes retrograde on the 21st of June. So 21st of July, 21st of August, 21st of September, 21st of October. So it's in retrograde until October. So for those 4 months, listen to that still inner voice that makes you feel calm and loved, and use it and apply it to your working situation, because it's going to help you. The sun moves into Cancer on the 21st as well. So the sun is your identity. Now, again, much more about love, nurturing other people, communicating with love, which you've been doing all month anyway, and looking at your finances. And it's the summer solstice on the 21st. So it's the longest day. It's not going to feel like the longest day for you. It's not going to feel like a big schlep. It's going to feel like an opportunity to express your love and to do things that you do care about and enjoy. Finally, on the 27th, the energy lasts until the 27th. On the 27th of June, Mercury, the communication planet, goes into Leo in your 4th house. So you're sliding into June with some problems, possibly, when it comes to your family life. People may start to irritate you, or you may feel like, why is it always their needs and never my needs? Why do I have to take care of everyone else and no one ever takes care of me? So enjoy June for all of the love and connection and positivity it brings you, because sliding on into July, there may be a few creases that you have to iron out when it comes to your family life. So that's it, guys. Do you have any questions? Any of you lovely 13 Tauruses watching? Hello, 12. Any questions? Yes. Okay, shoot, Talani. I'm all ears. What's your question about Taurus in June? Like I said, I think the biggest blessing is work, and especially if you're employed, and the ability to communicate with love. Morning. Any questions? You're welcome. Will I be reunited with my Pisces ex? Okay, Talani. That's not a question about Taurus. That's a question about you specifically. And I can answer that in a personal reading. So go to gregoryscott.com, click on the readings tab, and order the reading with me. Then I will draw up your chart. Hi, Mongolia. And then I will see what's happening for you in your love life in future. I can also draw up the chart of your partner, your ex-Pisces, and see whether you two are actually compatible or whether you should move on. So if you're interested in any of that, then do visit the website gregoryscott.com and order your reading there. If you are interested in finding out what your vocational aptitudes are, what your life purpose is, where you should move to, what's destined for you in love and money and health, I can answer those questions as well. So head over to the website. Have a fabulous June. Kisses, and I'll speak to you next month.